So I got to ask Zach, is that what Strickland really sounds like when he's training with you?
Man, when I'm training with him, and if I ever accept bottom, I swear he's like, "Get up, pussy! Stop fighting like a pussy!" You know, and man, I love it. I appreciate it. Sean's a great dude, man. I'm super grateful for all the time I got to train with him, and I just can't wait to go back there. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned at Media Day the preparation that you felt for this camp. You said that you worked with the people, you did the work. You know, you felt strong that you were coming in here. How happy are you with your performance out there?
You know, I'd give the performance like a B-, honestly. The first round, I'll have to watch it back. But, yeah, I got taken down, accepted bottom position a little bit there, and that wasn't great. But, you know, I bounced back. I listened to my coaches, and we made the adjustments in the second, third. And I kind of wish it was a 5-round fight. I really did just feel like I was kind of getting my second wind in there.
You know, we often hear that sometimes when people say, you know, by the time of the third round, they felt like they just didn't get started. What do you think you need to do to get that, you know, engine going quicker next time?
Yeah, I think it's a weird thing with fighters too, because some guys over warm up. You know, you over warm up, you kind of blow your first, you know, you blow your wad, so to say, and then so you go out there and you're trying to get your second win. So, you know, it's just kind of a balancing act, you know. But I still felt good in there, and it was really good to get another 15 minutes in the UFC octagon with, you know, feeling the time under the lights.
Yeah. Well, what was the game plan coming in tonight for him? Did you have anything particularly for him, or just something that you wanted to prove for yourself out there?
Honestly, I wanted to knock his ass out in the first round. I mean, that was the plan. Get in, get out like a little bank heist, snag a good bonus. But, you know, it didn't happen, and we had to go to plan B. But it still felt good. Good fight.
Was there anything from him that surprised you out there?
Not at all. I kind of knew what to expect. I was hoping he'd want to stand with me a little more, but understandably, you know, he's trying to grapple, and that's his game. So, no, nothing too surprising.
Well, I know you want to kind of maybe bask in this win for a little bit, but what's next for you? Are you back in the gym on Monday going at it again, and how soon can we expect to see you in here again?
Well, you know, I got a few things on my list. You know, I want to go to Turkey and I want to get my mullet back. So that's kind of been on my list for a while. And but I don't want to take time off from fighting. But now that since I have this like Harry Potter scar going on my forehead, yeah, it might just perfect timing. Maybe it might be time to get the passport and head on over while this is healing.
That'll be awesome. Congrats on the win. Look forward to when you come back, and that is a nice little scar.
Yeah. Team Gryffindor, what's up? Yeah.
Congrats on the win. Awesome. And were you surprised that he just almost relentlessly went for that takedown? He just wouldn't back away from that. Obviously, you mentioned that he didn't want to keep it from the shoulders, but he was like, no, I'm going to take you down one way or another, even if it costs me this fight.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too surprised, honestly, especially in the feet. You know, once I kind of saw, and the shots he did land on me weren't really hurting or stinging very much. So no, I wasn't too surprised, to be honest, man. But like I always joke around, I try to fight like a Republican, so I try to just stand on my 2 feet and you know, exchange brain damage. But you know, it's all right, man.
You kept things at a good range, and your hands look good. You were able to hit him with some shots clean. The striking was there. The kicks were there too. But I noticed that you also gave them the respect to not really close the distance and go too crazy. Were you expecting anything back if he?
I was expecting a shot for sure, yes, sir. I knew if I pressured him hard and gassed him hard, and I think every time he did take me down, it's because I was trying to, you know, take his head off. So it's just kind of one of those things where you get in a fight and you're like, you know, but it's something I'm working on. Just touch, bang more. So.
If I apologize if I missed it, but how did we? Let me pivot to the whole hair thing. How did we get to the shaved head? Because we are used to that look.
Father Time is undefeated. You know, it sucks. My dad had a better hairline than me when he was 40, and I was like 28. So, you know, it was just time to let it go, man. But thank God to the advances in modern science and the lovely nation of Turkey. Yeah, it's looking like I might get my mullet back.
And there's been a lot of guys who've gone over there, so there's no shame in it. From top beards, it's crazy the stuff that they can do with technology now.
It's the male equivalent of a boob job, and no, there is no shame in it. Absolutely not. We're taking all the stigma out of it. You heard it right here.
Awesome, man. So we do the Turkey trip, get everything looking all fresh and clean. What's the rest of the year looking like? Besides opponents and names, I'm sure there are some that are floating in there. What do you want the rest of the year to look like?
At least 2 more wins in the UFC for the rest of the year. Yes, sir. I would like to bounce back and just keep the train rolling.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win, my man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, thank y'all so much. Appreciate it.